Really? I don't know how to run one of these things.
It's a very complex piece of machinery. That is not.
It is not. It's not that hard to figure out.
Justin, it's not like that.
Okay. I'd just like to start off by saying the person I have dedicated my speech to could not be present today, so there's no need to really be looking around seeing who I'm really addressing. They're busy taking my sister to college, and I don't really blame her for that. It's okay. She'll see it. I didn't even know they were going to record this, but you'll be seeing this later.
We're both recording it.
Anyways, I've dedicated my speech to my mother, Wendy Patch. Why would I write about my mother? I mean, I don't know. I was here a little bit late, and I heard a couple of really good speeches about people, dedicating their speech to their mother. You could say it's cliche. I'd have to say it's a bit cliche too, but it's a good cliche. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to dedicate a speech to your mother because we all have had mothers. We've all had difficult lessons to learn. Each day we've done something new, and each day we had to learn which of those things were the right or wrong things to do. Needless to say, at my house anyways, I quickly saw the line that crosses from acceptable behavior to unacceptable behavior. I believe that I am a better person than I would have been if not for my mother. From her I glean two traits that have helped me as a person. These traits are being caring and structured, her love of family, and the way she raised all her children as a fact. My mother is unique, yet at the same time, she's a stereotype of the perfect mom. As a human being, she's different from her peers, from her elders, and from the younger generation. But when I say that she's a stereotype, I mean that she has many traits of what I consider to be a storybook mother, a good mother, perfect mother. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to come out here and talk to you a little bit. It was freshman year. It's the second day of school. I had only a few months here in the middle school before I'd come to the high school, and so things were a bit weird. I was waiting for the bus, concept still new to me, and I saw off in the road was my dog. His name was Cheerio. It's not uncommon for my dog, it wasn't anyways, for him to be off in the road because he was off the leash a lot. But that day was a little bit different. Out of the corner of my eye, as I waited for the bus, I saw a gray sports car. All I could tell at the time was that it was going way too fast. There was a screech of brakes, and the man had gotten out of his car to look in front of it, and he had hit my dog. It had never happened before. I didn't expect it to happen. I was so used to him being able to get out of the way at just the last second. I managed to get close enough to see that my dog was really hurt. And I couldn't think about it that long because the bus came a couple minutes later. I had to go to school. But I remember as I was on the bus that the only thing I could bring myself to do was to lean my head forward and cry. It was sad. It really was sad. I didn't care if anyone heard me, anyone saw me, judged me. It was important to me. He was my dog. He was my friend. I came home after school when the bus brought me back, and I immediately went to my house. I was hoping against hope that when I opened the door, I would be able to hear my dog's high-pitched barks and yipes. But I didn't hear anything. It was silent. I went to the room where we kept him at night, and I saw that all trace of him was gone. My mom came in, and we sat down, and she told me how my uncle had come during the day and had taken him away and had put him down so he wouldn't be in any pain. It was sad. The only response I had to that was to cry. Just tears. But you know the good thing about it that came out of that? Is I knew that my mom cared. She was there, and I know it's a phrase now, I guess, but I had a shoulder to cry on. I literally put my head on her shoulder and I cried. She was there for me, and I don't think I could ever not be thankful for that. That was a prime example. It was great. The way that she was there for me. I mean, you could have so many different examples of how a person could be like more helpful for you. But that right there, even a small token, was irreplaceable. Life at home should be full of love, but that's not the only thing that runs a household. Love needs to be shown, but love also has a sister trait that keeps a house from burning to the ground. And that trait is structure. Call it discipline, rules, the reign of an evil tyrant if you want to. Whatever. The point is that she kept order. As tends to be the norm with kids, fun time can quickly become dangerous. Whether it's riding bikes, climbing trees, or playing with a dog. Children of all ages can make trouble for the parent unwilling to lay down the law. There were times I hated the rules and the consequences, but now I'm fairly grateful for the order that was kept in our home as my siblings and I grew up. Sure, we had timeouts, toys taken away, and at my house, the most dreaded punishment of all, a meeting with the infamous wooden paddle. I'm just going to say that life with discipline makes you look at the consequences to your actions in the future, more so than when you snuck a cookie before dinner. I just want to say to you, Mom, that it's the little things. It's your most basic of motherly actions that have affected me more than I previously thought. Where and what would I be if not for my mother? Her guiding actions have made a stronger impression on me than I had previously thought. The only way I can think of to end this speech would be to say a simple thank you. Thank you, Mother, for all you have done. You have helped me to grow, have made me a better person as a result of your parenting. Thank you, and now I would like to introduce Reva.